Good morning, children. Today we will be starting new chapter because as per the reduced syllabus, the portion is not there. The real valued function is not there in your course. So here in this trigonometry, here we will be starting with the topic signs of trigonometric function. Now, this is the symbol that you are seeing. So, there are 4 quadrants and we go anti-clockwise. This is 1, 2, 3 and this is 4. These are 4 quadrants that we will be dealing with. This is 0 degree, 180 degree, 90 degree and 270 degree. This we may term as pi by 2 and 3 pi by 2 and here 2 pi. Now, how to learn the quadrants there? We write add all sugar. Sugar means sine. 2, 10 and here cos. Add sugar to coffee. Correct? So you can learn it. Add sugar to coffee. Add means all. In the first quadrant, all are positive. Here in the second quadrant, sine and cosec are positive, rest are negative. Here in this one 10, this is which quadrant? This is second quadrant. 10 and cot are positive, rest are negative. Here cos and sec are positive, rest are negative. Means here in the first quadrant all trigonometric functions are positive. In the second quadrant cosec and sine are positive. Here in the third quadrant tan and cot are positive and here cos and sec are positive, except the function that we are seeing in the quadrant, all the other functions will be negative. Means in the second quadrant tan, cot, sec, cos and sec will be negative. In this quadrant cosec, sine, cos and sec will be negative. In this quadrant cosec, sine and tan, cot will be negative. This is one way of learning, or if you want to learn clockwise, this is ACTS, acts. So this is the first, fourth, third and second. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4. This is in anti-clockwise direction, this is in this direction and this is in this direction. We can just take it like this, like this is in clockwise direction. So this is how we learn it. What is the use of this that we will be seeing? Now when I say that all means from 0 to 90 degree, if the angle is in between from 0 to 90 degree, all trigonometric functions are positive. 0 to 90 degree, all are positive, means we will be taking up afterwards. So here 90 to 180 degree, sine and cosec are positive, rest are negative. 180 to 270, tan and cot are positive, rest are negative. 270 to 360, cos and sec are positive, rest are negative. Now here this means here this is 180 minus theta, then it is second quadrant, it is 90 plus theta, then it is second quadrant. Now the third quadrant 180 plus theta means here we are increasing the angle and here we are decreasing the angle, and here we are decreasing the angle, means 270 minus theta, and here sorry, so here 270 plus theta. So we have to see the angle in which quadrant the angle is lying, and according to that we will put the sign. This is very important chart, so you have to see it very carefully. All means all trigonometric functions within 0 to this, and this is 90 minus theta. Less than 90, more than 90, less than 180, more than 180, less than 270, more than 270. So first quadrant 0 to 90, second quadrant 180 to 90 to 180, third quadrant 180 to 270, and fourth quadrant 270 to 360. So now for domain means what can be the angle of the trigonometric function, like sine and cos. We can assign theta, we can write theta belongs to R. We can assign any value, whatever the greatest or the smallest value you can think, positive or negative, you can give this angle to this. Why? Because the value of sine and cos will be from -1 to 1, whatever be the angle. So here the domain means the value of theta can be any real number, whether positive, negative, fraction, correct, all sort of numbers you can give. Now tan and sec, in these two functions, what is that? Tan theta is sin theta by cos theta, sec theta is 1 upon cos theta. So both are having in the denominator cos theta, and cos theta is 0 at odd multiples of 90 degree. So here theta does not belongs to 2n plus 1 into theta. 2n plus 1 by 2 means odd multiples of angle, means 90, 270, and here we can write pi by 2. Theta belongs to R. So here this is very necessary that you see, and here next one is cot and cosec. So for this one, what it should be, theta should not belongs to what it is, n pi, because here in the denominator we will be having sine, and sine is 0 at all multiples of pi. Sine 0 is 0, sine pi is 0, sine 2 pi is 0, sine 3 pi is 0. So therefore theta should not be a multiple of pi, theta should not be n pi, and theta belongs to real number, and here it should not be odd multiples of pi, otherwise the denominator will be becoming 0, and if denominator will be 0, then the trigonometric function will not be defined. Now the range cos theta, sin theta, both are having the range. Range means the final value after putting the angle, -1 to 1. This is there. Value goes from -1 to 1, all real values. This means inclusive, means we are including 1 and -1. Then we are having tan and cot. For tan and cot, all real numbers. So we can write here all real numbers. Then we are having cot and cosec, except these two, means -infinity to 1, union 1 to infinity, means all the values here within this -1 to 1, that won't be included, all other values we can have. So we can have it this, or we can write all real values or real numbers except -1 to 1, means all the values in between -1 to 1 we will not take, otherwise all the other values whether negative or positive we can take it. This is the range of, range means the actual value after putting the value of theta, then we will be having this. Now we have to just see. One more thing, the sign convention says sine minus theta equal to minus sine theta. This is very important. Cos minus theta equal to cos theta, and tan minus theta equal to tan theta, and here minus will be there. So minus will be appearing with sine and tan. With cos, this minus is getting cut. Cos means cut. So here no negative sign will be appearing, but for sine and tan, minus sign will be appearing. So in the first question they have given you the domain of this and the range, that we don't have to do, just we have to find the sign of the trigonometric function. Domain and range I have already told you. In which quadrant does x lie if, or which of the following trigonometric functions are positive for the angle 4 pi by 3. and minus 7 pi by 3. We have to find which of the 6 values will be positive for the angles minus 7 pi by 3 and 4 pi by 3. Pi means 180 and 180 by 3 means 60. 60 into 4, we can write 4 by 3 into 180. Cancel it. This angle is 240. Here, this angle minus 7 by 3. So 7 by 3 into 180. Cancel it. 60, 420 degree minus. Now, which quadrant it is? Again we will make it 0, 90, 180 and 270, and here again 360. This one we have got. Now 240 comes in which one? In this third quadrant. In third quadrant, which trigonometric functions are positive? So here for this one, 4 pi by 3, tan and cot are positive. This is question number 5. So we are having tan and cot are positive. Why? Because as angle lies in third quadrant. Now for minus 420, see, we measure the angle in the anti-clockwise direction for positive, if the angle is positive. Here angle is positive, we measure the angle or we take the direction in the anti-clockwise direction, and we take the clockwise direction when angle is negative. So here it is 420. So see here 420 means here we have taken one full turn. This is 360. 360 plus 60, that will be here. So this will be fourth quadrant. Which quadrant? Fourth. See here minus 360. This is one circle we have taken. This is 360, and after 360, how much more? 60. 60 will be falling in which quadrant? Here, fourth quadrant. So which one will be positive here? Cos and sec will be positive. This will be fourth quadrant. See here. So this is only we have to give in this question. Next one, it is given in which quadrant does x lies. Cos is positive and tan is negative. Cos is positive in two quadrants. Cos is positive in first quadrant and cos is positive in fourth quadrant. But here tan is also positive because all means all cos, tan and all the other trigonometric functions are positive in the first quadrant. But here this is cos is positive in the fourth quadrant, but tan is negative. So they have asked you that find the quadrant in which quadrant does x lie if x lie for the sixth one. This is question number 6. 1. X lies in how much quadrant? Fourth quadrant. Then the second one, both sine and cos are negative. Here sine is positive, here sine is positive, here sine is negative, here cos is positive, cos positive, cos negative and cos negative. So x lies in which quadrant? X lies in third quadrant. Third, sine 4 by 5, cos minus 3 by 5. Sine is positive, cos is negative. Sine is positive, cos is negative. Which one? Second quadrant. Then sine positive, cos negative again. So sine positive and cos negative is again second quadrant. So fourth one is also x lies in second quadrant. One more thing we have to see here. We have given this value as per the sine convention. One formula we are having, that sine square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1. So when you are finding the quadrant, here sine and cos values are given. Firstly you try to solve with this and see whether it is correct or not. So in the first case, in the third case it is given sine equal to 4 upon 5 and cos equal to minus 3 upon 5. When you will square this will be 16 upon 5. When you will square this is 9 upon 25. So this is 25 upon 25, which is true. This is true. But here in the second case, fourth one, it is given that sine equal to 2 by 3 and cos equal to minus 1 by 3. Square of this is 4 by 9, square of this is 1 by 9, and when you will put the value here and you will add it, it will be 5 by 9. So it is not equal to 1. So here what the answer will be given? X, we will rub it and we will write not possible as sine square theta plus cos square theta is not equal to 1. So this is very necessary when you are giving the values here, the two values are given, you have to prove the identity as well. You put the values in the identity and see whether identity is getting proved or not. Otherwise the values will not be satisfying. So here you can see, so all the quadrants we have found. Next one, find the values of the following: 10, 25 pi by 4. First you divide it. How much you will be getting? 10, how much? 25. 25 means 6 pi, or you can write 24 pi plus pi by 4. This is tan 6 pi plus pi by 4. Separate these two. Now 6 pi, see here, this is 2 pi, 4 pi, 6 pi. We have got this is 6 pi. 3 rounds we have taken, 6 pi plus pi by 4. Pi by 4 goes in which quadrant? First quadrant. So this is 6 pi plus pi by 4. Correct? That means it is in which quadrant? First quadrant, and there it will be positive, so it will be tan pi by 4. Correct? So here it will be 1, because we are knowing that tan 2 pi plus theta equal to tan theta. Or we can have tan 2n pi plus theta equal to tan theta. Means whenever we are saying 2 pi we have taken full circle, 4 pi we have taken second circle, we have taken second round, 6 pi means we have taken third round, and then we are having this angle, we can find it. Then we are having sine 31 pi by 3. Same thing we will be doing, sine 30 pi plus pi by 3. So sine 10 pi plus pi by 3. Which quadrant? So 10 pi means this is even, 2 pi into 5 means we will be having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rounds. This is 10 pi, and then here means again the first quadrant. So first quadrant means sine pi by 3. And what is sine pi by 3? Sine pi by 3 is sine 60. Sine 60 means root 3 by 2. Now the next one, sec 5 pi by 3. Now this one will be sec 6 pi minus pi by 3. Here means sec 2 pi minus pi by 3. 2 pi means this is 2 pi, minus means here, so it will be which quadrant? Fourth quadrant. Fourth quadrant is positive for sec, so this is sec pi by 3. Correct? So we are having sec pi by 3 is 60 and cos 60 is 1 by 2, so sec 60 is 2. So value of this one will be 2. So children, we will be doing till here only. We will be doing some more questions. Some of the portion has been deleted from your course, so that we won't be taking up. We will be taking only the portion that is there in your course. I will try to explain the things so that you may understand. Try to do the questions, and whatever part you will be leaving, it is up to you. You do it, because that will be very important with regard to the competitions. So, but as per the course, we will be going as per the course, because course has been reduced, time is short, so we will be going as per the course. So you just check the topics which we are covering. This is sine of trigonometric functions we are taking, so that you also see the course. So whatever we can delete, you can remind me if we are taking some portion which are which has been reduced and we are taking it again. So you can remind me. So till your next session, bye bye.